The orange bird, arguably one of the cutest, most unique, and underrated characters that Disney has ever created. These days, you can usually spot this little fellow in Adventureland at the Magic Kingdom, as well as on countless amounts of Disney merchandise throughout the parks. From keychains to shirts to even magic bands, the orange bird has become an increasingly popular merchandise moneymaker that the Disney community has fell in love with, myself included. But with that being said, many guests might be wondering, who exactly is the orange bird, and where did he come from? Well, in this video, I'll be discussing the history of the orange bird, as well as why he has touched the hearts of numerous Disney fans across the globe. And so, with all that out of the way, let's get straight into it.
Wake up, Billy. Get up, Barbara. Everybody up. You too, orange bird. My twins love delicious orange juice from Florida for breakfast or any time of day. And I'm glad to give them all they want. Orange juice is so naturally nutritious, so rich in natural vitamin C. And orange juice from Florida comes many ways and many brands. We have it every day because it's the kind of pure natural food I like to serve generously. And remember, a day without orange juice is like a day without sunshine. Orange juice served generously from the Florida Sunshine Tree.
In the early stages of the Walt Disney Company, Disney characters and intellectual properties became an inevitable driving force when promoting consumer products across the company. Board games, watches, books, hats, etc. If there was a Disney character present, it was selling, and it was only a matter of time until third-party companies that were not associated with the Disney brand began to approach Disney about promoting their products, primarily the food and beverage industry. When promoting the health and taste of Florida orange juice, Donald Duck was the original character that Disney licensed to these outside corporations and lasted well into the 1950s and 60s. So when Disney was looking to expand its theme park enterprise, the Sunshine State looked very promising. Not only was land cheap, but Disney already had corporate partnerships with other companies there. In 1969, just 2 years before the opening of Disney World, Disney was planning on using corporate sponsorships to help pay for the construction and upkeep of certain areas of the park. As such, the Florida Citrus Commission signed onto a $3 million contract and 10-year commitment with Disney to sponsor a portion of their Florida theme park. They would sponsor 2 areas in Adventureland: the Sunshine Tree Terrace, a juice and snack bar that sold classic Florida orange juice, and the Tropical Serenade attraction, also known as Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. However, the sponsorship would also call for one more thing. The Florida Citrus Commission wanted Disney to create an original character to identify with not only their product, but with the park as well. Being that Disney didn't want to contract another one of their iconic characters to a third-party company, they agreed to come up with a brand new original character from scratch. Hence, the orange bird was born. Designed by Disney artist Bob Moore, he was a petite little bird with an orange for a head and leafy green wings. What made him especially unique is that he couldn't talk or chirp like other birds. Instead, bright orange thought bubbles appeared over his head that everyone could see. The Florida Citrus Commission loved the orange bird and used him heavily to promote not only their products, but as well as Disney's newest theme park. The bird's popularity even grew outside the Disney park, with Florida locals seeing him as more than just a character, but as a mascot of the state to keep its ever-growing citrus economy afloat. Even in the 1970s, merchandise for the orange bird boomed. Cartoons, commercials, and children's books were also made featuring him, including a musical number sang by celebrity Anita Bryant of what was notably called the Orange Bird Song, which was written and composed by the legendary Sherman Brothers.
Little orange bird, in the sunshine tree, won't you think of something sunny just for me? Think of funny thoughts, or a sunny word, that will make me happy, little orange bird.
The Orange Bird and Anita Bryant were wildly successful together, not just musically, but in ads too. And while everything seemed like the partnership between Disney and the Florida Citrus Commission was smooth sailing, it unfortunately would not last. Since Disney created the character, they still owned full rights to it, and the Florida Citrus Commission had to pay a pricey fee every time they wanted to use the character in one of their ads. On top of that, when their contract with Disney renewed in 1979, the cost went up about $40,000 a year. This was also a result of the growing fees for them to maintain a second orange juice bar they opened in Fantasyland a few years later. Ultimately, both bars would end up falling short in sales, which caused both of them to lose the sponsorship in 1987, with Disney closing the one located in Fantasyland. As for the one in Adventureland, it remained open even without a sponsor, with Disney taking full control over it. Cutting ties with the Florida Citrus Commission even affected commercial advertising. Disney stopped using the Orange Bird in ads, and even stopped using celebrity Anita Bryant after her public backlash of getting involved with politics. However, with there being no more sponsorship between the two companies, Disney saw no need to continue the legacy of the Orange Bird, even after the public falling in love with him for the past 18 years. Fast forward to 2004, the Orange Bird was revived, not in Florida, but in Japan. Every year on April 14th, the people of Japan celebrate Orange Day, where people show appreciation towards one another by giving and receiving orange-colored gifts. In honor of this annual tradition, Disney brought back the Orange Bird in the form of a string of merchandise at Tokyo Disneyland, and guests absolutely loved it. This caused the character to resurface, and in 2012, he made a long-awaited comeback to his rightful home in Adventureland at the Magic Kingdom. Since then, his popularity has only grew, becoming even more popular than ever before. In my opinion, the Orange Bird is a tribute to the imagination and hard work of the Walt Disney Company. And while he's no Mickey Mouse or Figment, what started out as a simple sponsorship mascot has now escalated into him becoming a beloved and unique Disney character. Over 50 years old, he's yet another part of Disney's rich, complex, and often untold history. Anyways, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you enjoyed learning all about the history of my favorite Disney character, then be sure to subscribe to the channel for more Disney history like this. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up as well. But what are your thoughts? Were you surprised at the history of this unique little bird? And how does he compare to some of your other favorite Disney characters? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!